You did not want Nokomis to leave this house. You wanted Diane.
But now that I look at it, it was a good decision.
Nokomis actively came after Howie and myself.
Yes.
Okay.
And you guys, you did not want to take out Nokomis at that point, even though she had attacked 2 members of your alliance. You wanted to go after Diane, who had done nothing but maybe talk smack in a chat.
She was definitely gunning for us, Nokomis.
So,
Nokomis is gone.
Janie, you're HOH. I'll stand by whatever decision you make. But, like I said, my next HOH is going to be what's in my best interest. Because I did what the team wanted last week, and 3 people lied to my face. And that's very disappointing.
Was I one of them?
Yeah, of course you were one of them.
I was?
Who did we want out? Boogie. Boogie came off the block.
I would have been happy with either one. But like I said, you're HOH, you do what you have to do because this is not a team sport.
I just don't understand why you don't want Will out.
It's not a team sport.
You didn't get Bill. You didn't get Boogie, so you go
Boogie
after
Boogie.
what weekends you go. You didn't get Boogie. You've got a chance to go after
If
something that's going.
I think that if we get rid of Will,
if anyone thinks that Boogie is a stronger player in this game than Will, you have no idea what you're doing, or you're lying to my face again.
Boogie?
Will is the most manipulative, charming, influential person to ever play this game.
Boogie played his. Will played his boy during the HOH. Will takes out Howie instead of taking you out
because it looks like he's not doing shit. He goes after Howie because maybe there was deal beforehand. I don't know. He goes after Howie because it looked non-threatening. He goes after Howie because it looks like a personal thing, not a strategic thing. Who takes Howie first out in an HOH competition? They call this guy fucking Peanut. They don't know who he really is. They don't know how fucking smart he is. They call him Peanut and think he's a retard. But
I don't know why they took out Howie.
Because Will's better at playing this game than any of us, and especially the psychological.
Maybe you're just looking into it too much, though.
No, you guys, you are looking into it too much, and you. I just don't understand why people keep turning blind eyes to like that thing.
Great. Now James is pissed at me. He's furious.
He had valid points. You know, if you do something, you have to know that people are going to have a different opinion. He'll vote the way you want him to vote, but he's
pissed.
He's pissed, and he's right. But
but he acts like we talked him into getting rid of Jace. He wanted Jace gone just as bad. He just didn't want to backdoor Jace. That was his only concern. I'm sorry, but Jace was a huger threat than Boogie or Will.
Yeah. They threw him. He wasn't a huger threat, and I don't get it twisted. I did not vote Jace out because he was a huger threat than Boogie or Will, because he isn't. I voted Jace out because he was a nuisance, and I thought he had erratic and crazy behavior.
He was crazy.
That's why Jace went, not because he was a huger threat. If it had come down to who was a huger threat, Will would have walked out that door that night. I just thought that for the better of our living situation, Jace should go. That's what I voted on. If we were voting on who was a huger threat, Jace would have stayed, Will would have gone. You have a chance to get out the ultimate Big Brother player, and instead you're taking out Diane. She isn't even top 5.
You think Kaysar's in bed yet?
You want to bring him up here?
I already told him about it.
What he said?
He never says anything anymore. He's like, oh, it sounds good.
What's wrong with that retard?
I don't know.
Okay, idiot.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
He has a serious behavioral disorder.
I think he's depressed.
The game is depressing. The house is depressing.
No, it's not smoke. Stressful as all hell.
God. You can tell James gets mad because he tries not to yell, but you can see it in his face.
You can
his
see it in
veins
his
pop
face.
out.
I was like this under the blanket, and I was like, where can I go?
Because I knew it would make my life.
I was like,
hell.
where can I? Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. He's like, don't sneak away. I was
He's mean.
like, don't
Before you sneak away.
want to be here.
I need a Xanax.
Yeah, me too.
You smoke?
I took a puff every now and then. If I'm out and drinking, I might have a cigarette if somebody has one, if I've drank too much, but I haven't bought a pack since high school. Tell me, what happened when we talked in the red room today? You and I, we were both on the same page about Will going.
Right.
Why are you backing this crazy decision?
I talked to her and she's just like, she's stuck on it. I can't convince her otherwise. I tried to talk to her before the ceremony, and Boogie and Will were in here talking to her, and she went. I had no idea what the hell she was going to do. I had no idea what the hell she was going to do. Me and James, about an hour before the ceremony the other day, said, Boogie and Will, right? Boogie and Will? And we're like, we all agree on it.
The night before when we were in bed, I was like,
Yes.
if I won head of household, I would have put up Mike, Boogie, and Will together.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right.
If one of them came down, Chicken George goes up. But that other person would still go. So if Boogie took himself down, Chicken George, Will would go. But the object is not just to get Mike Boogie out, and then if Mike Boogie doesn't go, then that goes into the ether. The object is to get one or the other of them out, to weaken the other.
Right.
Will goes this week, Mike Boogie's got no balls. He fades into the ether. You know what I mean? So you still got rid of Mike Boogie because he doesn't have a brain. But as long as the two of them are together, they feed off of each other. There's a crazy symbiotic relationship and energy that can only grow. What happens if Jace comes back? And then the three of them are still here.
We got some problems.
Jace comes back and he's a bigger, over-the-top thing than he was before. And he fuels them and gives them a second chance. It's not just him getting a second chance, it's them getting a second chance to take control. And they're not going to come after, they can tell you all day long that they're going to go after the floaters.
Right.
There are no floaters in this game.
Right.
Jace was the only floater in this game because he was the guy going back and forth between them and you guys.
Right.
Everyone else either has no alliance, which is Diane, or they're trying to become the fifth member of the four, which is me and Erica.
Right.